Welcome to the DanST Engineering Dyno. Today we've got this lovely MK Indian. I've got a bit of soft spot for these because I've got one myself. Great little kit cars. This one is fitted with the typical 2-litre blacktop Zetec. Always do really well on the dyno, and our sort of go-to engine for these cars really. So this one came in, it had DCOEs on it, a lot of running problems, yeah, usual balance and insanely rich mixtures and all the rest of it. Guy got a bit fed up with it and just wanted it reliable, so in his own words just wants to be able to get in it, start it and it just work without fouling plugs and all the rest of it. And so yeah, so far we've fitted a set of Zetec 6 carbs to it, our go-to carbs for these engines, and then we've just given it a quick power run and it has done 166 horsepower, so I can show you the power graph here. Albeit it's probably reversed, but 166 brake, exactly what we'd expect from these. It is a nearly new crate engine, so yeah, that's great. But what he wants is a set of cams. So we are going to fit a set of phase 2 camshafts and a set of vernier pulleys, and we're going to re-dyno it, reject the carbs accordingly, and yeah, see what it'll do. So yeah, just a bit of a video on fitting some cams and what sort of gains you can get with your 2-litre blacktop if you just want to wake it up a little bit more and give it another 1000 RPM and a bit more power. So yeah, we'll get cracking. It's a progress. We've so far we've removed the rocker cover, we've got the alternator belt off, we have moved to TDC, we've got a bar in here. Now I know you can use the pin in the side of the block, but I do like to have a bar in here just for a sanity check. Make sure you're definitely at TDC. There's no arguing with that. That is TDC of number 1, and we've had the bar in the back of the cams as well to verify that. So yeah, time to remove the standard cams, remove the cam belt, and yeah, drop the new ones in. So the thing with the blacktop is they are a mechanical lifter. So they are a set clearance, so it can be that you have to swap some followers about or purchase some followers if you've not got the right ones. But you can get lucky, and the clearances may be okay with a bit of swapping around. But yeah, we'll see. We'll get these cams out, get some new ones in, and check the clearances. Sorry, just something I missed there. It is also worth noting that obviously Zetecs don't have timing marks, so whilst we've got TDC, we've white marked the front pulley. That's just useful for setting ignition timing in the ECU and that sort of thing, and again a bit of a sanity check. So yeah, quick white mark on the front pulley is always beneficial. Okay, so after some delays, unfortunately, we went to put the cams in, and unfortunately a lot of the clearances were out, so we've had a little bit of a delay whilst we waited for some shims to arrive to get those clearances right, but they've now arrived and we've got those in thanks to Ike Engineering for supplying those. So we got the car on the dyno again, and we've just done a couple of runs with the cams on the base setting, so basically set on the bar. TDC obviously, and we've already seen some healthy gains. So we've got the verniers fitted but not yet adjusted, and we've got the bike carbs on there obviously as we had before, and as you can see we're already up quite considerably all the way through the rev range. So that's actually just done 179 horsepower, but as you can see the torque is improved all the way through as well. So yeah, pretty pleased with that so far. So 179 horsepower. So we're just going to have a play with the vernier pulleys now. So we've got those mounted on the front. I'm just going to white mark those. I like to put a white mark on as well, just so you know where you're starting at, and it's just a little bit of a double check. And we'll get those adjusted. I'm probably going to take a guess at retarding the inlet a little bit, because to me it doesn't seem to be quite as revvy as I would like, but it's doing well sort of with the torque. So yeah, we'll try retarding the inlet first and we'll see how we get on, make a few adjustments, see if we can get any more out of it. Right, so results are in. We've done various runs, adjusted the cam timing. I was right in my thinking that the inlet needed to be retarded a little bit. So yeah, we saw some good gains from that. So we've ended up inlet 6 degrees retarded, and then we did a bit on the exhaust as well, and we ended up 3 degrees retarded on the exhaust as well, to give us the best torque basically all the way through, and it has done very impressive 189 brake horsepower, which is probably the best one that I've seen actually. We normally see 180, 185 out of these with cams in, so yeah, 189 is really good. So as standard, just with the bike carbs on, and it's a pretty much new crate engine, I think, as far as the customer's aware. It did 166, so yeah, 166 to 189 by fitting a set of our phase 2 camshafts. Yeah, so you can see the graph behind me. That is an overlay of just with the bike carbs on, and then with the cams fitted. So you can see the blue line is massively up, which is the torque all the way through. It's actually gained about 20 foot-pounds in the mid-range, and then as you can see, it's basically all the way through. So yeah, absolutely cracking. So you've lost nothing low down. It is a phase 2 cam, so it's fast road, but yeah, it obviously really wakes these Zetecs up. I would say it would rival a typical ST170, that absolutely. So yeah, if you've got a blacktop Zetec and you want to pep it up a bit, wake it up, get a set of phase 2 cams in there. You can buy those on our website. Just search Zetec and cams, they will all pop up, I'm sure. Yes, if you've got any questions about it, drop them in the comments below. Otherwise, yeah, have a look on our website and like, subscribe and all the rest of it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.